Hi, this is Dean Graziosi again, and in the last video, I did my best to ethically bribe you to watch the training videos that I'll be sending you this week, this one, and over the next week or so. If you didn't watch the last video, you can watch it right now. It's right up here on the right, and I suggest you do. Listen, my peers, my family, my friends told me I was absolutely nuts after watching the video, giving away the keys to my house, my cars, and basically my life, and then giving you Total View Real Estate, one of our most powerful websites, away to you for an entire lifetime for free. And you got to remember, that website could make our company an insane amount of money month after month with its continuity. But I want to make a difference. So here's the deal. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you engaged. And if giving you the chance to live my life inspires you to take action and change your life for you and your family, then it's worth it 100 times over for me. Listen, I called it an ethical bribe earlier because it's sort of a bribe, but with huge ethics and caring behind it. Listen, if I ethically bribe someone to stop smoking and they lived a longer life, would that be honorable? Heck yeah. So if I could ethically bribe you to believe in yourself and follow a system to start cashing checks right now and start building wealth in today's market and finally get started making money in real estate and stop worrying about the bills and enjoying your family more, going on vacation, sending kids to the college that they want to, and live a longer life with less stress, then you bet I'll ethically bribe the heck out of you to get started with what I know will work. And if my house is a good start and Total View for a lifetime is a good start, well then so be it. In this video, my hope is to light a fire under your rump and basically challenge just about everything you know, or maybe you think you know, about making money. You know, my goal is to once and for all release you from the old tired or worthless strategies and gimmicks that you may have seen or that have been shoved down your throat for way too long. Stay with me for just a few minutes and you'll see that what I'm talking about is gonna make a lot of sense. What if I told you that you could finally make significant, even full-time income in the next 3 to 6 months and beyond in one of the so-called worst real estate markets in history? And if I told you the opportunity to make income was not only huge, but that the way you can do it makes it one of the least competitive too. I'm talking about being able to tap into a unique system that allows you to get started no matter where you live or what circumstances you're experiencing. And you could start fast. And here's one of the most important parts you really need to wrap your head around. You don't need to use any of your own money or credit to make a profit. And no, I'm not talking about the old school no money down deals of yesteryear that simply don't work anymore. I'm not talking about the hyped up nonsense spewed out by a new wave of overnight real estate experts. Some who've come out of nowhere and tell you they have a totally automated system that does all the work for you and it spits out money. Remember the old saying, folks, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you that you can do this, and I speak from experience. You may already know that I've had the #1 best-selling real estate book in America going on 4 years now, and I've been a successful real estate investor for over 20 years. I've never been a fan of fads, so what I'm sharing with you today isn't some gimmick or a loophole in the system. It's not the latest magical real estate money machine. It's a proven, ironclad strategy that'll work right now for anyone willing to roll up their sleeves and get in the game. I'm also not going to tell you that I could turn your computer into a cash machine. I'm talking about something real, something you can tap into and say, oh my God, I get this. Plus, you don't need to learn an encyclopedia of skills in order to do it. Because I'll bet, if you're watching this video right now, you already have everything it takes to succeed. Besides, just education and techniques alone don't work. We know that to be a fact. For as long as you've been trying, or maybe succeeding, to make money with real estate, or heard about others doing it, you've been told that the reason real estate is so powerful is because it can provide huge wealth, lifelong profits, and a way to start with no experience, and not a lot of education, right? Now, don't get me wrong, learning stuff is really cool, but most folks just want to get busy making some extra money with the least amount of risk in the shortest period of time. You've been told that you can do it in your spare time with no money and even no credit. You've been told that you could use the internet and profit from home as well. Now here's the thing, if you're one of my millionaire students or one of my powerhouse profit makers, you know all of that is true or can be true and it's life transforming. But maybe for you, Like many others, things just didn't go that way, or they didn't click. You keep hoping something in your life would just pop and money would start flowing in. Then life would get better, right? But nothing is clicking. Maybe you lost your inspiration. Your current life sucked you back in, or what you're trying doesn't seem to work, even though other people are being successful with it. I'm surely not trying to rub it in. It's just that my statistics tell me, well, that's happening way too much. Well, that's all about to change, really, and right now. This is the beginning of the end of disappointment and the start of results for you and your family. I know why it hasn't worked, and I'll soon reveal how it can, now and forever, if you're ready. But more on that in a minute. Let me ask you a question. What would just $1,000 a month do for your life? Would it help? Would it pay your car payments, your student loans? Would it let you work less overtime? What about an extra $2,500 a month? That's a pretty decent mortgage, right? It's a college tuition or some overdue medical bills, isn't it? It's a real vacation, not a staycation. And over a course of a year, well, it's paying off maybe 3 credit cards. Is that a start to a journey to become debt-free? Now, how about this? What would an extra $6,000 or $10,000 a month do? That number's getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't think so. Not if you ask a countless number of my students. They surely don't think so. They know it to be their reality. But we'll come back to that in a minute so I can show you how it can be your reality. Here's the thing. You've been told that you can make money with real estate because it's got so many ways and the opportunities are so big that you can aim as high as you want to. And even if you miss your target, well, you'll end up with something just because of the sheer size of it. But that's completely and utterly untrue, and I've got data to prove it. And if this sort of experience has happened to you, you shouldn't feel bad about the old way not working. And you absolutely shouldn't think that real estate just doesn't work, because it does, and in a huge way. And in this video, I'm going to show you what your real estate target should be, and how when you aim for this target, you can hit it over and over and over again. And